Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set, and starting this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Way outside, and away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Popped up. Albies right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. There's a high chopper. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. Pitch misses. 1-0. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Man at first, one away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris after it. And there are two outs.
Batting fourth, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. On the ground, out to short. Slings to first, out number 3. Royals leave one, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and pitching here today, Seth Lugo.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. One out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's Profar now. Profar gets a piece there. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Outside low, and that is ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Matt Olson now at the plate. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first, and Olson is set down. And that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Kansas City,
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Sale back to work. Massey measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh.
Misses inside, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs. Cut out and missed, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 7th, left fielder, MJ.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Renfroe stands at first with one out. Sale ready. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he chases that one. Now 2 out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Goes down looking. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Braves 1 and the Royals nothing. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And takes low for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Perez on to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Ozzie Albies stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Close one doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's out at first.
Batting seventh, catcher Sean Murphy.
So man aboard. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swings through that one for strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. Renfroe on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Right-hander kicks, deals, stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Jared Kelnick. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up and in, and the count now even up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Batting ninth.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Center field. Isbell makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Center fielder,
You talk about
Kyle
elite
Isbell.
defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the designated
Jonathan
hitter,
India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as
1
being in
strike.
the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next one misses. 1-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, we didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Chop to the left side, and it's off the bag. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting, first baseman.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there. Strike 1. Sale delivers. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. That ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris II.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Right side, Massey. Sends it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now moves to first, and he's back in safely. Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. There's the strike.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2-2.
And that one missing low.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So digging in, Michael Massey struck out swinging his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
The Braves leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And Sale deals. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Out of here. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And ball one to the right fielder.
1-0.
And misses inside. Sale maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Misses again, 5 in a row.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
There's a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Renfroe leads off first with 1 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count now.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Caught looking his first time up. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes Renfroe around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Line drive. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. 0 for 2 in this one. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 2 for 2. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Vinny Pasquantino on deck for the Royals. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The other way, and foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, base hit right field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Angel Perdomo gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, 2 outs. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. First and second, 2 down. That one the other way, and that gets down into the gap. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Perez will hit next. First pitch, not close. Pasquantino stands at second with 2 gone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 7-1.
Just so sound in his
Now
mechanics.
batting,
Hits against a
second
firm
baseman,
front
Michael
side.
Massey.
And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
0-1.
Two outs.
That missed. That's a ball.
Just missed. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
I feel like I've seen
Now
more
batting,
balls, and this is
right
speaking
fielder,
as a
Hunter
former
Renfroe.
outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Two on, two outs.
Ball. That's high.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Kelnick. And that is that. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Royals 7 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
John
off for
Sciambi
the
and Chris
Braves,
Singleton with you.
designated hitter,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Misses
No, that
just
missed.
off
That's the
the
ball.
outside edge. I think that was a strike.
One ball.
This is one of
no
those
strikes.
times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-1.
Ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the lead
Now
off man.
batting, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Pitch misses,
That's a ball.
and that is ball 1. In the air, right field. Renfroe in position. 2 away now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Sean
2 outs, base is
Murphy.
empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Walked his first time. And that's
Ball,
off
that's it.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
Ball. 2-0.
Next offering
Ball,
upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Ball 4,
That's
tried
ball
another
4.
curve
Take
but
your
couldn't
base.
locate it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's
Up
been
next
really
for the
patient at the
Braves,
plate. A game
right
plan that he's
fielder,
sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Gentlemen.
Now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right
0-1.
by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Murphy off of first with 2 away. Hammered, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
Up
away.
next for the Braves, the shortstop.
So up next,
Orlando
Arcia.
Arcia.
Fly to center his first time. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Perdomo back to work. Perdomo in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Dodd getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Number 63, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one pushed to the left and foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one drifts inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Up next for the Royals,
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. That's down and in. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Olsen hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And that skips in the dirt. Two balls, no strikes, the count. The Royals up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and it's 3-0. And a strike in there. And now a full count.
Full count.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're on top 7-1. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Profar climbs in on that left side.
Profar.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here comes Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. And that misses off the outside edge. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And now 2-1. Man at second. And a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch misses. That's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 5. It's the Royals 7 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the DH, Jonathan India.
Hitter, Jonathan India.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The lefty, the 1-0. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tapped softly on the ground, up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one down the line. Whips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman, Vinny
2 outs,
Pasquantino.
base is empty. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Marcell
Leading
Ozuna.
off for the Braves, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's
He
0-1.
normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Stratton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Schreiber warming up as well. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Two and two.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there.
Now
Just
batting,
exactly the opposite kind of
baseman,
approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Albies batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground, right side, Massey. Handles, throws to first, and Albies is retired.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Just off the inside edge.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. And the Braves go down quietly. They're down 7-1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Slapped foul. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Next pitch misses way outside. That one missed. Base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's in the
Got it,
dirt.
full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Three balls, two strikes the count. Line to left. Fair ball. Salvi around second, headed for third. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess.
next
You
for
have
the
to be
Royals,
right in those spots,
right
or things can
fielder,
get away from
Hunter
you
Renfroe.
awfully quickly.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls. One strike.
Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but called the ball. And the count even 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And now it's even up.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
Down the line, and it's foul. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
MJ Melendez.
At the plate, MJ Melendez.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 9-1.
Now batting, third base.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Angel Perdomo done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, number 63.
Number 63.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Melendez makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that
Now
started and
batting,
ended
the
pretty quickly.
center
No
fielder,
messing around
Kyle
right there.
Isbell.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. First and third, 1 down. Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and This is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And there's a strike.
0-1.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. Garcia on second. Isbell on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 10 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for Kansas
We're back
City.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
61.
Angel Serpa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. 1 for 2. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop.
Man at first, nobody out. Orlando Arcia digs in now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And here is Michael Harris II. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Next pitch is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that's a little high.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 10 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Leading off, Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul.